At 21, sharing a cramped off-campus apartment with my best friend Chloe, a bubbly, seemingly straight cheerleader type with long blonde hair, sun-kissed skin, and a body that turned heads everywhere, felt like the ultimate college freedom. One night, after a wild party, she stumbled home drunk, makeup smudged, dress clinging to her curves, laughing that she could barely stand. Worried she'd slip in the shower, I offered to help her clean up, thinking it was just platonic friend duty like we'd done 100 times sober. I helped her peel off the tight dress in the steamy bathroom, trying not to stare at her full breasts spilling out of her lace bra, or the way her matching thong hugged her hips, reminding myself she was straight and this was innocent. We stepped under the hot spray together, me still in my tank top and shorts to stay decent, holding her steady as suds ran down her naked body. I lathered shampoo into her hair, massaging her scalp, while she leaned back against me, eyes half closed, sighing softly in a way that made my stomach tighten. As I rinsed her, my hand slid down to wash her back, then lower, soaping her waist, the curve of her ass, purely helpful, I told myself, but when she turned to face me, water cascading over her hardened nipples, something shifted. She looked at me with hazy desire, not drunken confusion, and whispered, "Thank you," in a voice that sounded far too intimate. Before I could process, she pressed her wet body against mine, lips crashing into me with surprising hunger, tongue seeking mine as her hands tugged my soaked tank over my head. I froze for a second, shocked, but the feel of her soft breasts against mine, her thigh sliding between my legs, ignited a fire I'd kept buried. She backed me against the tiled wall, fingers slipping into my shorts, finding me already slick, circling my clit with slow, deliberate strokes while kissing down my neck, murmuring how she'd wanted this for months but was scared to admit it. Pleasure built fast under her touch, knowing exactly how to tease, how to dip inside me just right, until I came hard, gasping her name against the steam, legs shaking as waves crashed through me. In that moment, with Chloe's fingers still buried deep and her lips claiming mine, I realized I wasn't just helping my straight friend anymore. She'd surprised me into the start of my undeniable WLW awakening, a secret passion that would redefine us both. The morning after the shower, Chloe woke up in my bed, naked, tangled in my sheets, with a shy smile instead of regret, confessing she'd been curious about women for years, but only felt safe exploring with me. What started as a drunken surprise quickly became deliberate. We spent the entire weekend locked in our apartment, turning every room into a playground of discovery. In the shower again, sober this time, she dropped to her knees on the wet floor, spreading my thighs and tasting me slowly, tongue flicking and swirling until I gripped her hair and came against her mouth, learning how good it felt to be devoured by someone who understood every sensitive spot. I returned the favor eagerly, pushing her against the counter, sucking her nipples while fingering her tight wetness, loving the way she moaned my name and begged for more. We moved to the bedroom for hours, scissoring under the afternoon sun streaming through the window, clits grinding in slick rhythm until we both shattered together, experimenting with toys she'd secretly ordered online, her wearing a strap-on for the first time, taking me from behind while I clutched the headboard, screaming in ecstasy. Emotionally, it deepened too. We talked between rounds, her admitting she no longer felt straight, that being with me felt like the most natural thing in the world, and I realized my own long-suppressed attraction to women had finally broken free. That semester became our private Sapphic paradise, stolen makeout sessions between classes, late-night oral under blankets, weekend getaways where we'd check into hotels just to spend days naked and exploring. Chloe came out as bisexual first, then fully lesbian as our connection grew, and I embraced my identity without hesitation. We dated openly for 2 years, the best relationship of my young life, built on trust, laughter, and mind-blowing intimacy. Even after we eventually parted as lovers, staying close friends,